Landmines and jellyfish, welcome back to Knives, I guess, and you want to hear my impression of Italian Lightning McQueen? Ka-chow, Bella. Anyhow, I got into the wife's Temu account and there was some credit to burn, and me being in an abusive relationship with curiosity for quite a few years, I just had to see what I could get. And I know nothing about these things. There's no branding except for one. The boxes were all plain black or white except for one. And those boxes were destroyed in transit to boot. They did not survive the trip very well. Those Temu trash bags don't do so good on your stuff when it's shipped. But the first thing that I've got is this jungle camo pattern goofiness. And I got this because of the look at it. And of course it was around $10, so I had to get it. And it's on a spring assist, which opens with some authority. And it's maybe 3.5 inches there. The pocket clip is tip up. And these tip up pocket clips made it so hard to find stuff. I was scrolling for about an hour and a half before I got to a few that I could pick out. You got a liner lock here. And this finish is just paint. It is painted on. And you can see here where it got chipped during shipping, banging up against one of the other knives. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this handles the cardboard slayer test. That should be fun. The next thing I got was the knife with butterflies on it. I want to call it a butterfly knife, but that's too much of a dad joke for me today. It's been one of those days. But these scales are probably stainless steel. They feel really solid and really well made, surprisingly. It's on a spring assist, and it's got this etching on here. It's laser etched, but it still looks really cool. The wife's going to end up claiming this once I'm done with it. But another tip-up pocket clip, and this is actually pretty cromulent. That's going to handle a pretty thick waistband or a pocket. No sweat. I am surprised with how good this feels for around $10. Like, this is a good one. I'm pretty sure the blade steel is going to be like 440C or 3CR, but that's what you get when you buy in the $10 range. The next one is going to be this Chongming, and I know it's that because it says so on the clip, and the model number might be CM77. But I saw the etched bolsters. It's laser etched. The pivot screw is actually pretty cool looking. The wood scales. And when you crack this bad boy open, you've got very fake feather pattern Damascus. However, again, probably about 3.5 inches on that blade. It's a big boy for the price. It feels pretty sharp. I just grazed it with my thumb. And I like the way this looks, so I had to get it. The last one, and this is the one that gets me. This came in a box marked SOG, or I should say there was a box marked SOG in the bag that had been crushed. And when you pop this thing open, it says SOG Flash Tanto. Now, I've looked online for an SOG stiletto. There's nothing but this one coming up on Wish and Temu. SOG Flash is your Flash AT line, an assisted opener that's nowhere near anything like this. The grind looks pretty rough on the edge. Like, this really sucks too. If they hadn't put the branding on it, I'd be happy to run this on the channel, do the reviews, put it in the showdown, but I can't. And this feels like one of the better made knives in this group. Like, all the tolerances are tight, the fit ups are tight, the blade locks up. That blade is centered on the lock right there. When you close it, it's centered really well, but I can't do much with it. But those are the ones that I got off of Temu, and they're going to show up later on down the road. It'll be a while before I get to them, but you know, that's the kind of stuff you can find if you dig around, and like, we all know they're cheap. We know they're $10. We know that blade steel's not going to be that great, but they're going to be fun to play with. They're great toys, and again, if you need something to just abuse and abandon, that's where you might want to go. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for the guys that are commenting and making this more enjoyable for me. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider it. I'm trying to reach 1,000 so we can start giving stuff away and doing fun stuff. But all that said, thank you so much. Y'all have a nice day.